It's time to rock and roll. It is time for more colony survival, and I may or may not have done something during, well, in between the episodes. I think I've said repeatedly I like the dark bricks. What are they called? I think it's the dark brick. Yeah, the stone bricks. I like them much more than the mud bricks. It just looks so much cooler. So I may or may not have started to replace our entrance area with the bricks. I can actually take you out now, can I? So I don't need you. Now, I technically don't need you either, but I think if I'm going to take you away, I'm going to be bashing my head. Now, the other thing I did is I've built this little step up and down area in hope that we can have these projectile traps completely filled by a trap fixer. Now, at the moment, the trap fixer, though, is persona non-existent, which I might actually... Can I fit the crate here? And I might actually be able to put a trap fixer right up there. And trap fixer... There. Alright, so grab you. There we go. I'll put you like that there. Think you can access that. We should have somebody doing that job then. And then he can go over and let's see if we can fill all the projectile traps. So yeah, I've moved those ones over. I also added this. I lowered it. So now we no longer have that weird walk up anymore. I mean, there's still some walk up. I keep bashing my head around there. But this is now all at the same level, so they don't go up again. And this is literally right on top of them. So if it triggers, then it's going to hit them. Now, I still didn't hear anybody trigger the bell. And our colonists don't trigger it. So I'm still not sure as to if it actually works or not. Let's have a look. Did we get additional traps already? Because I don't think so. Yeah, we do. Which is good. So let's get those... let's get you straight in here, and you still didn't have a projectile trap either. And then I would like to do the same thing on this side, but first let's... Okay, so it works because he already refilled that one. So that is good. Now, the construction that goes behind it, as you can see, it is nice walled off. But if I open this... Exactly, it's just like that. So it's just them. It's the trap fixer who steps up and down in order to fill all of this in. And then the space underneath that is basically wasted space, but that's kind of okay. I can live with that. Alright, so these guys are complaining that they don't have, I think it is raw iron. Wrought iron. I don't even know where we make that. Did we get additional job blocks that we didn't place yet? That we have. Alright, so no, which probably means that it's going to be part of the furnaces. And if it is part of the furnaces, those guys are pretty busy pumping out copper and everything else. Yes, now let's quickly stick our nose in here. So it is not there. Then, you guys, the engineers, the potterers. Did we put our anvils down? Or did we not yet? Yeah, we did. All of you guys are busy. So you don't make it. Well, all of you have finished, so you don't make it either. Yeah, of course I'm not going to find the wrought iron because we're not in the Iron Age. What do you want the wrought iron for, though? Oh, that is good. Costs us 1 thread, but that's 1,000 sacred point capacity. Now, we don't have that one yet, so let's quickly dive down into our our new bunker. There we go. So we make this side the sacred side. I mean, might as well, at least for now. Sacred altar. We need to get a couple of those extra. There. We've got 4 of them. There. So they cost 1 thread. But now we have a lot more in sacred point storage. And where's that thing to trigger? It's still in the old save room, isn't it? It is too. Alright, so let's take you out. And we shall place you right there. Alright, so the current sacred point storage 514 out of 4,500. So the more that increases, the more damage it will do. At the moment, it will only reduce 4%. And it will cost 16k damage, but we definitely want to improve and increase that. Alright, so to get ready for the Iron Age, we need stone bricks we have enough of. We need more cobblestone. It's kind of weird because we have not really used cobblestone unless these bricks are made from cobblestone. But let's quickly go and visit our stonemasons, because that is the easiest way to find out what is going on. Where do we have them? Not here, because that's the furnace room. That's the stump splitting room. That is the tanner section. There we have them. Right, so all of those guys are working on cobblestone. And you just take stone rubble, so that's not the problem at all. So the cobblestone... Alright, let's turn that up to 300. Yep, and you guys start working on that again, because that's going to be the main thing. Yeah, we had 107. We need 250 of them. So you're now set to... Cobble, 300, yep. So you guys make that, and then once we have that, we can actually turn over to the Iron Age. Now, here we're going to be fine. I'm not too sure about DT Treetop. So let's quickly pop on over. There we go. So there's a couple of guys here that are taking a nap, which is good. Security-wise, though, I don't think this is going to cut it if we're going to be increasing the heat by 100. It takes about 10%, so it's going to be adding, let's say, 10. Well, 5, 6. They might actually cover. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. And we can get up here, can we not? We can. So if I can get up here, I might as well quickly take these guys. Get 4 of these ones, or 5 of these ones lined up. 7. There we go. Can we recruit to fill all the jobs? No, because we don't have enough beds. That's okay though. We'll quickly hop on down here. We still have space for more beds. How many more beds did we need? Well, technically only 2, but let's put down a few extras. Alright, there we go. So we still have 4 extra beds to go, which is good. Now we have more than enough of these guys standing on guard. At least for now, they should definitely be covering whatever need that we have in order to keep all of those guys safe here. Then let's hop on over back to our main base. As we spawn in the middle of our workforce coming back. Okay, so those guys are all here. That is good. Now, we still have more space to put more production up here, which is going to be good. The tanners here. Now, let's have a look how we're looking scrolls and knowledge-wise. Because the scrolls we run out because we run out of parchment. We run out of parchment because we run out of hides. So we already have 9 hemp fiber, which is good. 83 skins, that is good. 156 in parchment, 29 scrolls of knowledge, 284 tablets of wisdom. And we still have 128 carcasses, so we're looking good. 689 candles, we are more than fine there. We need more of these sacred altars. And we'll put that into the food section. Because I don't even know where the other one is. We might need to go around and find it. Unless it is here. So we've got the sanctifier. Did we limit these guys then? Colony, manage jobs. Enable all. Nope. So we're just shy of them. Alright, that is okay. We'll drop all of this off. Let's get a few more of these. There we go. Then we're just... So you guys make the sacred storages. I did not know that. You take 10 candles, linen, and 3 leather. I don't really need more than what we have at the moment. I think we already have another 3 in storage. No, we don't. But that's okay. These guys might just start making them, but if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. That's all good. Food-wise, we're okay. We're slightly decreasing, though. Why are we decreasing? I mean, we've got more mouths to feed. That is true. I need more cabbage. I have enough chicken. We have more than enough cooked fish, cooked meat. That is all good. The meals are okay, but we need more of... Yeah, we have more chicken meals, so they just need to turn them into the sacred meals. Because this is only 1 point. And this is also 1 point. This one, though, is 2 points. So we effectively just want to stop making the bread meals. Let's focus All right, the first one made it through. I mean, he just got to the bell. All right, I like that. That works. That is good. So now we know that every once in a while, with the current threat level, they're going to make it up here. I'm now going to go and put you... And he did not trigger our trap because it's not been refilled yet. So let's get you up here now. Yeah, it's insane what they get to cop. All right, let's get back in here. And we can actually just hop on up here. There. All right, so yeah, that's good. I like the bell. It works. That's all nice. Let me quickly take this out and get this aligned with the nice darker blocks. There, and then here we would want to do the same again. Okay, so we want you and you. Here, let's take you out here. And then we start filling it up. There and here and there. And I think that's pretty much it. Now we can just add the projectile traps, which we should have enough of. Defenses, projectile traps. Let's take the mud bricks out and put those ones in. Turn you into the right direction. There, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, technically, the one trap fixer should be able to refill all of this. Especially since we don't really trigger any of them. So all of these guys have been refilled. Maybe it run out of ammo. But that is okay. We'll get to that because he also still needs to refill these two. And then those ones and those ones. But it's okay. He has time to do that. Talking about it, he's going to refill these two now. So how are we now looking science-wise? We have 130 out of the cobblestone. That is being worked on. We need more colony points, which we can relatively easy pick up. Just need to sell some stuff. How are we looking linen? Okay, so here our copper is actually still decreasing. Did we put down our statistics board here? We did not, so I want to do it here. I have that inside my head that we have it here or that we need it here. There, chuck it there, so now we can actually look. I want to hide all. Let's have a quick look for our copper ore. It's actually quite stable at the moment. 24 days. So it dropped down, it goes back up. Let's keep an eye on that now. Then the other thing that we want to look at, crossbow bolts. So we're hitting our cap every day, which is good. How are we looking? Gold ore is pretty steadily growing, which is good. Although it might actually slow down a little bit now because we've got all the additional furnaces. Copper arrows. We're basically reaching cap every day. We're only spending about 200, 250. Let's see with the other outposts going now. Bread mills, we are significantly down. Bread, we are okay and stable. Dropper trap ammo. Yeah, we're not really using them. Right, see, and the sling bullets also, we're reaching cap every day, 500. Then we only use some of them, so we're not doing bad at all. Berry mills, yeah, as soon as one comes in, it gets turned into the sacred meals. Now let's have a quick look for the sacred meals. Right, so I don't need either of those. How are we looking here? So 3, 12. Yeah, we really need to focus on the sacred meals here. So what we're going to do is we'll go up here and we'll get these guys. Priority number 5, set all to 0. And all you're going to do is infinite chicken meals. You go to 5 and you go to 5. Then you can cook all sorts of stuff. That's not the one I was after. It's only the 4 of you. So you go to group 5. Then set all to 0. And you're going to focus on here. You make them infinitely. We're running out of cabbage though. And then when we don't have that, there, and then you go for this. And then only the last priority, you work on that. So that's group 5. Let's put you also on 5. And you on number 5. That should sort this out. Now, because we're consistently running out of cabbage, let's get another couple of cabbage fields going. Now, I don't really think we still have much space left. And I think that means that we need to go and do a digging project. let's get this going. Now, where is it ending? Because then we want to go 3 blocks in the diagonal way out, and that is where we want to start, which is here. 1, 2, 3. So this is the block that we want to start. I'll just quickly select both of these, and then we say construction digger area from here. And let's jump down into the mode. Oop, all the way down until here. All right, so now let's get here. Let's hop on out so we can actually get out of here, out here, and then we lean over just to pick up all of these things again. There we go. That is the bottom of it. Then we want a couple of jobs to be set. No construction site nearby. No, I picked it while I was in DT, isn't it? Yeah, I did. Alright, so I can remove this area. I cannot, because I cannot be jumping back out. Let's get this set and up. There we go. Then we're going to go and we set ourselves a digger area again. We'll dig from here. And then we'll go all the way over there to make sure it's going to be DT fields. And then we'll take it from there. There. That is now going to cover it. Then I can 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get those guys a couple of crates. That was the outer, so let's get ourselves an additional, not you. No. That's construction digger area. Let's just get a 2 deep trench built. As far as we need to go, because it's not going to be a lot that they need to dig out. It's just that we need to get the minimum of the trench going. I think this part is still included. All right, let's just... Okay, so 1, 2, 3. From this block, and that's going to be the maximum, so then we need to dig it out 2 deeper than we have at the moment, or we're just going to go and dig it all the way down. Well, that will do for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 guys here as well. So now I'm going to need to break this bridge. Because if I do not, I'm going to end up with a problem because the zombies will be able to walk in and out of here. And that's the last thing that we want. Okay, you guys hurry up, walk through. There we go, and we're nice and safe again. Okay. So with all of that said, because I don't think I can fit in another one here. Now, what I could do is I could already expand here towards the side because it is all banner safe zone. So let's have a look. We are here, so this one's going to be path. Right? Yes. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need exactly 5 more. Let's grab ourselves a grass. We have a lot of it. There we go. And let's just quickly... Okay, so 5 is exactly until the wall side. Okay, I'm going to be building enough for just 1 farm. And then after that, we'll just get it as a construction area set. Alright, so that is all nice and set. Now we needed a cabbage farmer, and you're going to be a nice 10 by 10 exactly until here. And then we can dig this out and also set up a pathway right here. There we go. So this is going to be a nice farm field area. Now we can go here and we want to recruit to fill all the jobs. We are missing a couple of beds, which is not entirely uncommon here. Those guys all woke up and they're snaking in and out. All right, so yeah, they have a long way to walk. So we need to keep an eye that at 4 o'clock on the dot, we are going to go and open up that bridge area. All right, so I'm gonna go and just make them uncomfortable today. I mean, then again, they might be very comfortable with this. We, of course, do not know what they do or do not like. There we go. So that gives us a couple of extra beds. Yeah, we also need to fix the bedding in this area. And we still have the other dormitory on their side there in the main castle to fix as well. And I also want to fix the entrance here, because the entrance there on the side now actually looks quite sad. But we will be fixing that. Recruit to fill all the jobs, please. So we're going to fix that. We're going to make it a nice grand entrance again, but I just need to think of exactly how I want to do that. And I also want to make sure that we do it in a way that we have it nicely aligned, symmetrical, lined up, and that it makes sense. Up. I was going to say, nya, 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 nya. Hey. Just need to be a little bit careful. Up. Because I can jump that, they cannot. And there we go. Yeah, so we have the old mode here. Now we're going to be filling in all of this as well. So we have it all nice, safe, and secure. And I love it. So we now reached basically the size that I wanted for the main castle. And that's also going to increase it here. Now there's a little bit extra still overlap here. We could potentially move the banner over to this direction more. We could. I mean, I could put the banner, I think, right here. Move banner. Let's see, do we have any blackout spots? We do not. I think we can still move it even one further out. And if that is the case, let's build a bridge. I might quickly cancel the job on that side. There, let's build this. Let's punch you. There, so we don't have to worry about you. You also still think that you can take the easy route. There we go. That's both of you taken care of. So those guys could technically now take the easier route. I hope they do. So now we are looking at even further. So let's fill this in again. Take this out. Remove these guys. Remove. All right, so now we've got a couple of them that are jobless, which is fine. Because look at that banner. It is now stretching all the way until here. And I think I can even move the banner further. Now, if I could be moving it out a little bit more. So instead of here, then we would put it here. Now, I'm not sure that this is still going to cover it. Move the banner. Let's see. Nope, now we have an unsafe area in between, which is exactly 5 blocks, isn't it? And this is exactly what is our old moat. All right, let's see. Yep, so that is just a little bit too much, but I don't mind having the banner 1 block further this direction. So we have a little bit of an overlap. That still kind of makes sense. But yeah, if you could move. All right, so we move the banner. Poof. There, banner on your head. Now you look like a clown. All right, so those guys finally made it to the job today. Thanks for showing up. One of them is still on the way somewhere. I have no idea where. Now, with this new progress, that means that it is not going to be here, but it will be all the way over here. So it's going to be this block. All right, so that is now the end pillar. And this is the start of our mode. There, until there. So, all right. Then let's get all the way up there. Let's find out what is the max reach of our safe zone. And let's set up the mode to be dug on this side. Now, we've got the people to do it. It's just going to take a little bit of time, which is okay. That is 1, that is 2, I think. All right, so that is the first one. That is 1, 2, 3. So if we're going to start with the digger area, construction, digger area from here, and then I can dig it all the way down until there. And that should pretty much safely secure the entire area. Now, I hope that I have enough blocks that we can dig. Yes, we can. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get those guys ready to rock and roll on this side too. Grab some crates. Is our banner 1 block off? I think it is 1 block off, and that would really annoy me. Yeah, it is. Move banner. Gonna say, I'm pretty sure that I set it out properly. But alright. That is okay. So now we have the safe zone properly set up and lined up. Alright, so that is good. Alright, so it is now a nighttime. We did manage to get quite a bit done here when it comes to actual mode digging, which is a good thing. So we're getting to the stages where it is getting semi-safe, but they're still walking here as well. So I do need to make my way all the way over here, and then I need to remove the bridge again before any of those clowns makes it over, because the mode on this side's pretty much done. It is completed, which is good. Let's take you out. That's all that we basically need to do. And now all of them are gonna have to go and turn around. Oh, let me get to this side so they have no incentive to path in this direction anymore. Let's quickly peek in nose in here. So we still have cabbage. We have enough chicken. We have enough empty pots. We now have enough pots of water, pot water. Yeah, sure. We'll go with it. We still have enough bread and we have enough berry meals as well. But I really want to start leaning more and more on just the chicken meals. And the chicken meals is made in the stove. Now, I need to remember what it was. Chicken meal, chicken meal. Where did we unlock you? Here. All right, so the chicken meal needs a raw chicken, firewood, and 10 cabbage. So we have enough chicken. The problem really is that we're running out of cabbage pretty consistently. All right, so let me add in another field. All right, so this is an additional cabbage field. We shall add one of these and we'll put a torch on top just because we can. Then here, it's not going to be here, but it would be right about here. And we don't have the walkways yet. I really need to start working on that. All right, so that is all looking good. We do have the extra cabbage farmer now. The 4 guys are done with their digger's job, I think. Now, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, so they are coming outside. Not sure the way that these guys are walking. Oh, they're going to go through the trench. All right, whatever works for them. Whatever floats their boat. All right, so let's get these ones then up here. There we go. So we can walk in and out of here. You guys are done, right? So then I can remove this. Nah. Okay, you guys go back there. So it's just so I can keep these ones open. So these guys can walk out here, which is going to make this diggers project a little bit faster. There. Now, these guys will be digging that out again, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to complete this job today, which is what I'm expecting them to be doing, honestly. But let's see. So from here on... All right, so I think that concludes the mode on this direction, which now means that we just have this one to go. For that, I need to figure out how deep do we want it to go. Let's see how far we can go. Yeah. So we're going to go construction, digger area. We're going to start off here, and I'm just going to be digging it out as far as we can go, just to have that safe banner area, and then we can start digging out the rest of the mode at a later stage. Well, I think it is just until here, because from there onwards, I mean, we are at the downstairs areas there, which still is okay. We do need to tackle that, but we can tackle that differently. So then we're going to go and we hop on all the way over here. Did I not set it? No, I set it, but again, I had my nose just inside Ducktown, which means it assigned it to Ducktown, didn't it? Again. Again. So we remove you and we'll just start again. Construction digger area. We'll start here, then we'll end it on that side. That way, for sure, we have the DT Fields guys doing the job. And then once that is done, I mean, I could even already set out the full scope, potentially. I mean, it's not going to be the full... It's going to be too much, though. Alright, and with now this side being safe, I think... I mean, as long as we keep an eye on stuff like this... But I think we should be okay. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll finish that. So then all that we technically have to do is make sure that they cannot enter our areas through this side as well. So if we make sure that there is at least a 2 gap drop there like this, then we should be absolutely fine. And we already have a nice, safe and secure area. And we can start just filling in the rest of it. Alright, so as those guys are slaving away and digging out, I think we are pretty set. So, I'm not sure. Is this safe? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we did dig out a little bit too much, but that is okay. There, we'll just fill that up and pretend it didn't happen. Alright, so that is there. This is going to be the safe area. Now look at that. This is already 2 blocks. And as we walk around... We just need to make sure that this stays 2 blocks. So if we want to have an extra buffer, better be safe than sorry. We'll do the same thing here just to be on the safe side. Now this wall, those diggers should not be touching. So all of this, look at that. All of that now is definitely safe area, which means if we are walking around here, we should be safe when it comes to the spawns. Now, yes, this is a little bit tricky because this is still the unsafe area, but I doubt that we're going to have many of the spawns coming in here. So that we can just control manually, like we have been controlling them manually for the outside area of the main base for the first little bit. So these guys are gonna try, but they shall fail miserably. Now, I'm gonna hop over on this side. I'm going to be taking out the steps here, because that nearly killed us. There we go. So we remove you. There. And now we can actually start filling this one in again. And just make it one nice big patch of soil. Right, so there is a few. There we go. That is 1. That is 2. Do we have people? We do not, but we could relatively quickly fix that. So we'll get you guys up. Let's go here to defenses. Get a couple of these ones and there and there. There we go. And now we recruit to fill all the jobs. I think those 2 guys, oof. There. Up. They're just going to give him a walkway out of there. I don't know why they would come this way. But sure, you guys come here. It's not really going to help you or do anything. But I've got a couple of crossbowmen right here. And they would more than happily put a bolt or 2 inside your face. Alright, there we go. They're out. Okay, bye. Oh, magic floater. Alright, now let's have a look if any of this is actually open, because I don't think it is. But we just need to quickly take the walk around. This looks like a pretty darn safe space to me. And yeah, take the floating block. And here, I don't think they can make their way through either. No, that looks pretty safe to me. This is all 2 blocks. This is all 2 blocks. And from here out, we are more than fine. Yes, I'm perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go and hop back inside. Now, we still have the 2 guards there. So if worst comes to worst, then we always have a little bit of a safety. And since we have it, I might as well quickly put you in. I did remove the bridge now, did I? That's not the smartest. Do want to keep that. and we'll just put you on here. So if there's any of those clowns that decides to come in here and walk through here, ding-a-ling-a-ling, the bell. Alright, so all of these guys are up, out and about again, which is a good thing. They're all utilizing here the little bridge that we have. They should be finishing up all of that today. And then we can start looking at leveling this one out again, because it's going to need some leveling out if we want to use it for the fields. Then I also want to have a look that we get this all nicely filled in again, so we can actually utilize all the space that we have. So let's get ourselves a construction builder area with grass, fill you up, yeah, from right about there. And then we can now fill you up all the way until here. There, and then the last little bit of that we can do ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sure thing. Get ourselves a little bit of the crates, and we need to grab some grass as well, because we're going to need them. There, and then this one we'll just fill in by hand ourselves. Alright, so this is exactly where the line runs, which means this is what we want to dig out for the moat. And we already have a little bit of a start of the moat right about here. But let's go and find ourselves the far end of it. And with that, we know what is the water level. And then with the water level, we can actually set it up. Alright, so those guys are well and truly on the way. Hopefully it is going to be enough time, but it is 5 PM, so I don't think they're going to be doing enough. Now, we did shield this one off as well, so we should be relatively safe. The only danger area is literally this area here, where they could potentially be spawning something. But let's have a look how it's going to go. Hopefully we are going to be fine. I did block this one off as well. And then now look at this. All of this is already ready to go for our next project. All right, so let's get ourselves construction digger area. And it's going to be real silly. I'm only going to be digging it out 1 block deep. And that is already a walkway all the way around, so we can just do it until here. Yeah, we got the people to do this, so might as well do this and get our roads set up. And as they dig that one out, I can just quickly do this one by hand. All right, now we also need some colony points. We still need a few more, and I think we have everything else that we need here for upgrading to the Iron Age. Which means I'm gonna go and call it here. Well, I think we did quite well again. We've had some really productive episodes here lately. So chicken is up, cabbage is okay-ish. We still need to add, I think I'm going to be adding 3 more fields there to just line all of that side with the cabbage. And as we're talking about it, might as well just do that. There we go. Cabbage farmer. We still have a few farm blocks to go. Yeah, which means I need to remove these. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. We shall just put cabbage farmer right here, 10 by 10. As well as here, another 10 by 10. And then we do another one right up here. There we go. So that's 3 additional cabbage farmers. You are not supposed to have a block here, but that's just for the construction worker. Talking about that, let's quickly go here and let's get a construction job. Just 1 guy, more than enough. We still have 6 people unemployed, but this one is good for you. And then we can start getting the roads built here as well. Now, I need to be careful because we do not want to drop down there. There. I mean, it's good to know that the moats are still underneath, just in case we're going to need them. I hope not, but we also need to be careful that we're not going to end up ditching ourselves right in there. Okay, so I'll do a little bit of that off camera to see that we get all of our pathways here set up. Then in the next episode, we're going to start off with getting ourselves the colony points and advancing to the Iron Age. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do make sure to hit that like button. Of course, if you want to see more here of colony survival, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Where in the next episode, we're going to be looking to advance ourselves into the Iron Age. That's going to bring an additional 100 thread. We're currently sitting at around 400, so we're doing quite well. Now, they have not been able to make it up to the stairs. There's one singular one who made it up the stairs so far. We can quickly have a quick peek there. Currently, we've got 12 unemployed here. At minus 12. Why is that? We're back to 243. Are we losing them? Let's have a look. What are we looking at? Colony notifications. coppersmith, smelter from a monster. Day 109. So that was just before midnight now. So did they spawn inside? Or did they enter through here? Because I don't hear any murder anymore. I don't see any of the guys here anymore either. Did they open this up? No, this is properly secured. So this entire area is quite secured already. Those guys cannot come up here. Need to keep an eye on that. Let's recruit to fill all the beds. We have the meals. Although we started to slink down on the meals as well. I wonder what happened. I really wonder what happened. Okay, guys, but that's it for now. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.